Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be talking about the Chinese diesel heater. This particular one is a 5 kilowatt version bought from Amazon with a Webasto exhaust fitted, an upgraded fuel pipe and a different kind of pump which I'll show you that was bought from the United Kingdom. So as you can see here, we've got the digital display. The cable runs behind the fridge, which is easily accessible from outside through the air cover itself down into the diesel heater, which I'll show you, which is fitted under the bottom drawer under the sink. This is the H model with the U lounge at the back, so there is space underneath near where the wheel arch is. You just have to remove the bottom drawer and then you'll see the heater fitted underneath. Another thing I did buy was the turret system. Instead of having the metal plate just fitted, I bought a turret plate which fits in with a bit of a circle pipe fitted underneath. So as you can see here, this is where I have it fitted. There's enough space underneath and the pipe itself actually fits in line with the existing system, so it does help blow air to the rear as well and back round to your waste tank and to the other side of the camper. The other pipe that was fitted next to it, the water pipe, you could see is actually a connection to outside. I have a quick connect outside so I can plug in an outside shower just to rinse off and for other external uses. So now you can see I've lifted up the cushion from the left side of the seat to get access underneath, because we have some storage space here as well, and you can see a little grey box there that says diesel heater on it. That's just the electrical connections. I do have a 12-volt cigarette socket on the other side in the garage as well, so I can use that for some external power. This hole down here is the connection and power to the diaphragm pump, which I'll show you in a minute, instead of the noisy piston pump. So I actually have a quiet diaphragm pump, specially made, just because there was no way I was having the noisy pump fitted. This cable channel here is where the power goes. The cable runs up through there, and if you remove two screws from underneath here where the 12-volt light's fitted, you have a compartment as well to run the cables through, there and there. Then the last piece of the channel box is here on the left, the grey box that you see. The cable runs through there and then up to your main control board, as you can see there. And behind there you have all the connections you need, and I've actually fitted one of the push fuses here with diesel heater written above it. So now we have here the Webasto exhaust that I changed for the cheap diesel one, with a bracket piece of metal that I bought from the hardware store and fitted, as you can see, going up to the diesel heater through the metal turret system, and a bit of heat wrap around the exhaust there near the top, and the fuel line, which is an armoured fuel line bought from eBay, just running into the chassis, down the chassis, and then up through the bottom into the garage department. So now, as you can see, I have a different style of fuel tank there to what is shown in the picture. That's just a smaller 5-litre model that fits into the little garage, so I can access quite easy to top this up when I need to at the petrol station. So on the left there you can see what is the diaphragm pump that was built especially in the United Kingdom. Normally it comes with a little metal piston pump, but it's very noisy and a lot of people spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to make it quiet. As you can see here, this black box is a bit bigger than the pump itself, but works really well. A bit expensive, but well worth every penny spent. As you can see underneath, the little fuel filter and the armoured pipe coming up from underneath, pretty nicely laid out. An extra securing bracket there to hold the tank into place. Just unclip the hammer so I can get easy access to top this up from outside the garage. So there on top is a fuel pickup line. Instead of having the fuel coming out the bottom, I preferred it so I can get a nice tight fit so it can be picked up from the top there down into the filter before it goes into the pump, from the pump then all the way down through the chassis into the diesel heater itself. Very clean system. I like how it is, and I'm very happy with it. Yeah, so there you have it. That's the diesel heater fitted on the Volkswagen T4 Karmann Colorado version with the U-lounge at the back, the H model. It was a fairly simple install. I changed a few things, upgraded a few things just to make it better, but it runs really, really well. Parts can be found on eBay and Amazon. Just need to search around and see what you can get for a good price. I do recommend upgrading the little exhaust, and also if you send me a message, I'll dig through my emails and I'll find out the email for the guy that actually builds these pumps as well. They are expensive. They're a little bit more expensive than the heater itself, but given that, it's still a cheap setup compared to the other models out there, and you can just sleep a lot better at night. You can't hear anything. It runs really well, and you don't really need to worry about anything at all. So yeah, please give it a thumbs up. Please share. Please like. I will be adding more of all the upgrades I've done on mine over the years. I don't have any build videos themselves, but what I'll do is I'll talk through just like this one and go into a bit of detail on the way you can do it, the way I've done it, and